All right. Good afternoon again, church family. In request, and of course honoring the request of our pastor, Julius Hawkins, we have a monthly Black History highlight of our own here in Upper Canaan Missionary Baptist Church. Because we have some heavy hitters here, right?
Amen.
Okay, and so we have today, and we're going to do it in an interview style this time, for our very own Trustee Samuel Jones, who is a cousin of mine too, through Cousin Herbert, as we call him, Cousin Herbert Jones. I remember Miss Liddy Jones, I sure do. So all the Joneses are related to me as well. So we're going to do a little interview, Mr. Jones, because the thing too that is very important, and because my husband and I talk about this a lot too, we need to get the wisdom from our elders. They've been here, they've been there and done that. So that's how come we need to get this information while they're here, and to give them the flowers while they're here as well, to honor them and appreciate all they've done. So I'm just going to start with something very simple, Cousin Samuel. When and where were you born? Where were you born?
Well, at the time it was Kerrville, Tennessee. And I think they changed it sometime in the late 50s or early 60s. And we joined Millington.
Millington. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm glad you see that. I learned something just now. I thought Kerrville was still Kerrville. Right down here, not too far down the highway, and where the cotton gin was, wasn't it? 'Cause my grandparents told me about that.
Booming.
Booming then. Okay. Right. So tell us about your childhood. What was it like? You know, what are some of your favorite memories?
Well, I grew up out, on the farm.
Okay.
And I actually grew up over near Bethlehem School. That's where I started school. And go to school at 3 or 4 years old at the time. So I think I was 4 when I started. And then we moved over this way, still. Then started to a school called Harrow School. That's where I graduated from. It was going back and forth from 10th grade to 12th grade. At the time I graduated, it was 12th grade. So I graduated from there. From there, I went to Tennessee, and I stayed for 2.5 years.
Now, is this the EA Herald that we used to have right down here? Right down here is the VA?
That's the one. That's the one.
Here you go.
Oh, you can't hear me? It's good, it's good.
Okay. All right. So, as you can see, and things have changed. The landscape, from what my mother's told me too, has changed. Did you say when y'all moved, the people used to live right out here crossing this field?
Yeah.
Out there?
We went crossing on the other side of the road, named Walker Road.
Okay.
Used to live next to Bobby Clements.
Okay.
We grew up there, all grew up together.
Awesome. Wow. Now you look out there, it's just the field.
Well, just fields out there now, houses and stuff.
Right. So,
A lot of years ago.
yeah, yes. Well, tell us, just what accomplishments are you most proud of? What did you do for a living? Just tell us all about that.
Well, I've done several things. I
Okay.
started out as an auto mechanic. Worked out at the base for a short while. That wasn't working out too good, so after I graduated, went to college for a while. Left then, went to the military,
Okay.
only 2 years. So when I came back, stayed around here for a couple of years, I think. And I left the state, went to Illinois. And I spent most of my time there, about 40 years. That's why I retired from the state of Illinois, Department of Corrections.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you saw a lot.
Oh, yeah. Went to school at Tennessee, and I stayed for, I think I said that, 2.5 years.
Yeah, so,
I went to several other schools. I worked at Caterpillar Traffic Company for 10 years. The rest of the time for the state of Illinois.
40 years is a long time.
Yeah. So much stuff went on, I forgot a lot of it. But I went to turbine school, aircraft school.
Oh, okay.
And that was because I was working at the Caterpillar tractor company, and they were thinking of going into the gas turbine engines. Because at the time we had storms and stuff and losing power and stuff. But that didn't work out. So I just settled for the state of Illinois, Department of Corrections. And I retired from there, and I've been retired for over 25 years.
All right. You think that turbine energy is what we should have done, though?
Well, it just didn't work out. It was too expensive, I think. Yeah. So we had it in one big building in Caterpillar, but they scrapped it.
All right, thank you. And so, but what are some of just tell us about some of the moments that maybe brought you the greatest happiness in your lifetime? And also, when you do that, tell us what advice would you give young adults today?
Yeah. Well, we had a good time. We didn't have that much to do. Every Saturday evening, there was a baseball field right over here in Kearney.
Okay.
And go down the Middle Road. We used to go there on Saturday evening, play ball. We never missed a basketball game like that.
Okay.
We used to have that at Harrow and Woodstock. I'm glad you know about that. And, I don't know. Wasn't a whole lot to do. As far as when we used to come to church every Sunday, we had to do that. That was mandatory.
Right.
But, and then we used to go to different people's houses and have dinner. And have dinner here and there, different ones every Sunday after some church.
Right. You think families have kind of gotten away from that, haven't they?
Oh, yeah, well, that's in the past now. But like I said, wasn't too much other stuff to do back then, so that's what we did.
So what advice, though, would you give people from what you've learned and seen throughout all of these years?
Well, I'm telling young people, whatever you do, stay in school. That's the best thing. Make sure you get an education. Learn how to take care of yourself. Very important.
And lastly, how would you like to be remembered?
I can't say it. Just remember, that's all. Just remember.
Well, the Samuel Jones I've known has always been just as we need. Christ-like, kind, have a smile on his face whenever I come up here all the time. So I appreciate that about you. I sure do.
Well, thank you.
And I used to brag about one other thing when I first met you. This is kind of funny, but it's true. I said, Mr. Sam got some nice skin. I told Mom that. He had some smooth skin, you know, no blemishes. I was like, that's nice. And she said, oh, I think they whole family like that. That's a good thing to, you know, be that upstanding person that you see, that I see whenever I see you up here. Yes. And thank you for being our security and watching us too. I was looking forward to that because being up here on this highway is something I've thought about often. Many times back to when Bible class and my parents would come up here, and at night, and before the pandemic and everything. So I'm very glad that you've been our security.
Yeah, well, I used to do that too on the side when I went to school for security, so I knew about it. So I was glad to help out.
I appreciate you using those skills and that knowledge, because I wouldn't know what to do. Yeah.
And I still do it a little bit, but years caught up to me.
Yeah, so, well, that's a blessing. We hope to get up there. So that is another thing about this is honoring those who have met the promise. And that is what this is called. It's celebrating the golden years of the promise. That's 70. That's a blessing to get past 70. I hope to get there. I turned 53 this year, so I sure hope to make it. I have more years behind me though than in front of me, but I sure hope to make it. Yeah. But God is good. Mr. Samuel's here, and we're so thankful for having you, Mr. Samuel. So I would love to give this to you. Just at the Upper Canaan Missionary Baptist Church, celebrating the golden years of the promise, Trustee Samuel Jones.
Well, thank you.
One other question.
Okay.
Did you ever think you'll see the day that we would have a black president?
I really didn't. I mean, I didn't think I would see the day. I figured we would have one.
But not in your time.
I didn't think it would be in my time. It surprised me.
Yeah.
But I was so glad to see it.
Yes.
I knew him from the State House in Illinois.
Okay, awesome. Good question. So we should have had you do the interview. Might think about that next time. Yes. Awesome. That's really cool. Well, again, thank you for doing this interview. He was not prepped. This was all impromptu for today. So this was awesome to have him to do this and agree to do this today for us. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.